Hey, in this WordPress tutorial for beginners, I'm going to show you how to set up a new WordPress site with Hostinger. We'll also learn how to utilize all this provider offers, including getting the best deal. So let's get this WordPress tutorial started. If you're still not sure whether you should go with WordPress, let's answer why you should and what is WordPress in general. It's the most popular and the most extensive website building platform. While it has a huge learning curve, building a simple website with it is nothing too difficult. Alright, when building with WordPress, first we need to select the web hosting provider. WordPress has its own recommendation list, so make sure to check it out. While there are no bad choices here, to me Hostinger stands out. If you're a beginner, it's hands down the most affordable and accessible option. And don't worry if you got Hostinger's shared subscription. Every plan here is WordPress optimized. So no matter what plan hosting you go for, make it cheaper with our discount links from the description or by scanning the QR code. But don't think that Hostinger is just cheap. Quite the opposite. It offers lots of value with 100 gigabytes SSD storage and even lets you host 100 websites with just one subscription. If we compare that to other WordPress recommendations like Bluehost or DreamHost, both of them limit you to just one website and 10 gigabytes SSD storage with their cheapest plans. With that in mind, Hostinger is a no-brainer choice. Once we have a plan, we'll need to go through the initial Hostinger WordPress setup. Next, we need to decide whether we want to create a new website or migrate an existing one. We're creating a new project today, but it's worth noting that if you already have a WordPress website, transferring it with Hostinger is very simple. Oh, and to quickly mention, your subscription can be used to create both WordPress sites and craft something with Website Builder. No extra fees or charges. But since it's a WordPress tutorial, we'll go with that. There you'll need to create a username and password for the admin account. I recommend using your email address as the username and clicking here to auto-generate a strong password. Just make sure to save this password somewhere secure, such as in a password manager. If you need one, I've got a discount in the description for my personal favorite, NordPass. The next step is selecting what kind of website you want to build. The options are quite generic, like an online store, blog, or my choice, portfolio. Now, we move on to selecting a WordPress theme. Hostinger lets you start your website with a modern looking template already applied. You can preview each theme to see how it will look in its entirety, and you can explore more options using the button below. Yes, some of them vary in quality or can seem familiar, but WordPress has thousands of themes to choose from, so you'll definitely find something that suits you. If you prefer to install a default WordPress website, at the bottom there's a skip button. You can also choose which plugins to auto-install during the setup. I recommend keeping only the Google Site Kit, which lets you see analytic data without any restrictions. Other plugins can also be useful, just keep in mind that many of their best features can be locked behind paid subscriptions. I'll have some recommendations later on in the video when we're done with the setup. Next up is the domain setup, where you have several options. If you purchase Hostinger through our links in the description, you'll receive a free domain. During registration, you'll have the option to claim it and check if your desired name is available. If you've already used your free option or didn't get the Hostinger plan with our discount, you'll need to follow the standard process. Search for an available domain name and select the duration for which you'd like to purchase it. Before finalizing your domain name, double check the price displayed underneath. This indicates the cost of renewing the domain configuration in the future. Ensure that the price range aligns with your budget before proceeding. If this is your first time setting up, registering your domain involves entering personal details and choosing a server location. Remember, you can change server locations for free later, so don't stress over it now. Once this step is complete, you're finished with the installation part. Just wait a few moments for it to finalize. But I have to mention that there's an alternative way, installing a website builder plugin, for example, Elementor. If you would like to see an in-depth review of Elementor, we have a video on our channel. Alright, now that we're done with the setup, we can look into some extra useful plugins. They're an essential part of your website as they can directly impact its success and make customization easier. I've got some best WordPress plugins to recommend to look for. The first one is Hostinger's AI Assistant. This free plugin is a content generator that can produce complete blog posts. Now, for managing e-commerce, I recommend WooCommerce. It provides essential functionality, including storefront creation, product listing, and order management. There's no such thing as too much security. WordPress plugin can help us with that. It covers the core security aspects such as login security, malware detection, and prevention of malicious traffic. While this might impact our website performance, it's better to be safe than fast and broken. We need something for WordPress SEO too. I find all-in-one SEO to be the best choice here. Its toolkit comes with many powerful features such as checking the key phrase, meta description, links, and content length. There's also a redirect manager, which ensures that users are always directed to the correct page on your site. Many websites also need forms. If yours is no different, you should check out WP Forms. It's very simple to use. You can use drag and drop controls and work with pre-made starter templates. There are 22 different ones in the free version. There are plenty more useful plugins, but those should cover the core needs of most beginner websites. Next, let's return to the H panel and explore the WordPress dashboard. The core features include Force HTTPS, which I leave on to aid SSL configurations. If my project is still in development or I need to make fixes without clients seeing it, I can activate maintenance mode to display a message for visitors. I also found the built-in functionality like the Lightspeed toggle to be very useful, which I always leave on for enhanced website performance. Hostinger's use of Lightspeed configured servers significantly improves speed. There's also a caching system with a button to flush it and load the site fresh. Recently, improved caching settings were introduced where we can choose extreme mode, which speed up sites even more. Additionally, there's a fully integrated Google Insight page speed test available. I suggest running it at least once to evaluate performance for both mobile and desktop versions. Another thing that I like about Hostinger is their AI troubleshooter, a basic chatbot that can answer questions about our hosting plans or WordPress and direct you to the right place. It's still relatively new, so the information might not always be accurate, but I highly recommend trying it out to see how it works for you. If you find this Hostinger guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have plenty more hosting and website building guides and reviews for you to check out. And that's the gist of this Hostinger WordPress tutorial. By now, you should know how to install WordPress on Hostinger and how to use this provider optimally. Hostinger is one of the most affordable and beginner-friendly shared hosting providers, and it might just be the best hosting for WordPress. It's highly recommended for anyone with small to medium projects on their mind. Now, if this short Hostinger WordPress tutorial for beginners wasn't enough and you want a more thorough one, let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon.